everybody, welcome to Got Next Gaming, your host F1Way here with some RimWorld. It is Alpha 16, that is right, Alpha 16 has been released, and we are going to do a Let's Play here. We're going to start up a whole new series for RimWorld, and we're going to start up a whole new colony, and we're going to try my whole Steam thing that I did for my custom scenario that I did upload to Steam Workshop as well. It's in there. You're going to take a look at this one. It's going to be called Starting Over, and we're going to read a little bit of this here quickly as we're going to take off and see what we can find that's new in Alpha 16. Absolutely love RimWorld, by the way. It is something that I've always wanted to play more and more of, and I kind of want to do a daily series on it, but it's really tough for me being that I do this part-time, but I'm going to try to see if I can keep up with this one because I love RimWorld and I miss it right now. So, Starting Over, a family of 4 take off for the stars, leaving their home behind to start fresh and live off the land of their own accord. Your family packs up everything you own, including the family pet. The spaceship you leave your home world with is the last piece of technology you will ever see. Or is it? So your faction will be a new arrival starting with 4 people. It'll sort of try to be a family sort of thing, hopefully. We're arriving in drop pods. There are going to be players, starting characters, have 25% chance to start off with crypto sleep sickness, so they're going to be a little bit sick on the start too. And you can see all the stuff that we start with, and then what is scattered across the map as well. So let's go in there and start it up. We're going to do Cassandra Classic. We're going to start there, and we're going to do some challenge. I'm not going to do extreme just yet. I may start up an extreme series to see how badly that goes for me. But let's jump in here and try to get this going, as I don't want this to be a super long thing. So baseball cap is the seed. That's what we're going to stick with. That's our randomized seed here. So you can go in and create the world off of that as well. And this is something new here. It's always the same diameter, but since it's far larger than it needs to be played, we won't generate the whole surface. Oh, okay, so it's like the entire planet. I got you. So overall rainfall we're going to leave as normal. Overall temperature we're going to leave as normal as well. We're going to generate. So we're only getting 30% of this particular planet. And I believe they were talking about bringing planets into RimWorld. So here it is. Yes, here it is. Select landing site. So this is our world that we're going to see here. Do we want a random site, or do we want something that's going to be, that's door cam. Yep. And this is Valley Brad, nation of whatever. Temperate forest, desert. We don't want to really be in a desert. We want to be more in a forest where we have lots of trees. What's the terrain look like? I like lots of mountains and stuff. So this is all new from what I can see here. This is all new stuff. So forests of coniferous trees. Despite the harsh winters, real forests sustain a diverse population of small and large animals and have warm summers. Snow makes it extremely slow to travel in winter. So current movement time 17 hours. Summer movement time 1.6. Winter movement time 17. We have snow and slate, rainfall, time zone. I can't tell if it's mountainous or not. Is there a way to zoom in? Oh, there is a way to zoom in. So that's the site that we selected. I want something with better temperatures. I don't want to go quite that cold. Something better average temperature wise. Terrain impassable. Flat. Mountainous. I like mountainous. And let's see. It's going to be... We can live with this. I think we can live with this. There'll be some harsh winters there. It'll be a little tough, but not too bad. -11. Average temperature 6.6 Celsius. I wanted to change that to Fahrenheit because I'm in America, so that's what it is. But all right, let's do this. Let's move in. Selected site. So we have the vet here, who is 24, 112. She's a veterinarian, and her name is Campbell, female. We have Nips, the male, who's 29. We have Wesley, who's 26. And we have Grunt, who is 18. So Grunt is a little young, and he's actually still a child, so he's a convent child. He has no injuries. His health looks good. He has a left arm stab scar, sorry. No injuries here and no injuries there. Looking at their skills, we got a doctor. Somebody who likes to work with animals. And crafting, like that, 10. No shooting or melee here, so he can't do violent. Construction will be there. Strong suit, growing will be them, so we have a farmer as well. Okay, well, we need to take a look at the incapable. I do not like a player that cannot haul. If you can't haul, you're not going to play in my. You're not going to be a character in my game. It's one of my pet peeves, and I'm going to stick to it. That's what I roll with anyway. All right, so let's start this off. I like what we see. I'm not going to go crazy changing anything up. It is what it is. We're going to make it work. Something has gone terribly wrong. You were supposed to land safely on your new home. Instead, you were forced into the crypto sleep pods and have woken on some unknown planet. The ship has crashed, and there is not much left. Gather what you can and survive the unknown. That's how Crash Landing starts for us. So here we go, folks. Super excited as we get into this and we can see where we're living up here. We're going to pause and we're going to bring it out and we're going to take a look around our world here to see where we landed. Lots of mountains. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like mountains because I like digging into mountains. Here's a mega sloth. That's interesting. I think I'm a little scared. It's a mega sloth. We got ibexes or ibexes or whatever you want to call them. I think I kind of like this area. I got to be honest with you. There's a lot of close off points here. There's an open area here. There's an open area here. But we can kind of close it off. We can build in here a little bit. Here's a steam geyser for power later on when we finally figured that out. And yeah. All right. So this is going to be our spot. I think it's going to be our spot. We're going to build towards here. What is that? Just a ship chunk. We're going to deconstruct that into stuff that we need. And we got all of our materials there. So we got a turkey and another turkey. So we got some animals around here. Let's unforbid all the steel, 450 of it, that's a lot. Unforbid all the wood, 300 of it, that's a lot. Survival meals will be 50. Kind of get us going. We have some medicine, 24 is not bad. We'll unforbid that. That's components, we'll unforbid. Pistol, unforbid. Silver. And the survival rifle. So I think that should be everything. Looks pretty good. And our pet is Verona, a female cat who's 3 years old. Okay. So, Campbell, let's take a look at the characters. Who is our best shooter? Not Wes, can't shoot at all. Melee. So we have 2 people incapable of violence, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's going to get interesting right away. So you're going to equip the rifle. You're going to equip the pistol. And then we're going to make a spot for everything else to kind of go and sit and hide. So I think I like this area over here. Let's get in here. Architect. Order zone. Let's do a stockpile. I'm going to make this whole area stockpile right here. I'll probably mine that out just for the heck of it. And let's get them get to work. Speed them up and let them carry everything over. Start hauling it all. Those are raccoons? Those are raccoons. Look at that. Raccoonies. All right. So now we got to start planning here. Do I start mining right away? Do I build a little structure for my guys so they can sleep in it? What do I do? What do I do? Orders. Let's chop wood. Let's get this whole area cleaned out. Let's get a growing zone going because we're going to need food. 6x6 to start should be good. And that should be potatoes, right? Yeah, potatoes work. I think potatoes grow the fastest, so that's going to work for us. That's fine. Okay. So Grunt is planting right away. Let's take a look at some work here. We're going to start off with these priorities here for now. Like this, just check them off to see what they're going to do. Everybody hauls. Everybody flicks. I'm sorry, that's just one of the rules. We have our doctor. We have our warden. 2 people handling. Cookers, hunters. He's the cook. 3. He's got a passion for cooking. Maybe we'll make them the cook. Since he's got to be warden. And he's really going to construct and grow anyway because he's got good growing numbers to start off with. Best growing numbers there. He's got a passion for growing too. Maybe we have them help with the grow. I believe. We'll have 2 guys mine, not them, him. Plant cutting goes to just about everybody. I'm not really worried about that stuff right now. Research is going to be this dude. Campbell's going to research. Okay, so they're doing their thing. Let's build a structure. Walls. Just going to get ourselves going here a little bit. It's going to be a quick little start to things for us. Just to kind of get things up and running. They did a lot of chopping already. It's pretty quick. Door. We don't use any automatic doors. I just don't believe in it. We don't have automatic doors anyway. They kind of changed that into the base game from way back when. Been playing this since Alpha 9. Unbelievable. So everybody's sleeping. That's fantastic. We don't have any sleep spots for them yet. Got the auto save. So we're going to start figuring this out here. So we're definitely going to build in a wall here. Maybe like a double wall in these areas. So like if we get attacked, we'll be able to kind of fight them off. There's no other openings here. This could be something here at some point. We have a nice little area here. I got to be honest with you. This is probably one of the best little landing zones that I've seen since I started playing this game. And we can wall this off here kind of twice as well. And go from there. So that's good. So that's built. Completely built. Fantastic. We're going to get some furniture. Let's do some beds. Rotate E. 4 beds. Let's put a 5th bed in there just in case. And I think we're going to start mining right away. Yeah. Let's do the old mining, shall we? Get in there and start doing it. So we got to make some plans for ourselves. We're going to start mining. We're going to build our kitchen and freezer area in here. We're going to try to figure out some electricity and power. Let's take a look at stuff here. So far we have traps and sandbags. Power, we have fuel generator and a solar generator, of course, in the wind turbine, as always. We're going to try to build ourselves extra compacted machinery. Yes. Miscellaneous marriage spot. Okay. Party spot. Sarcophagus and a grave. Tool cabinet. Tool cabinet increases work speed. Needs to be placed near workbench. 1 workbench consigned to be linked to only 2 tool cabinets. Okay, so 1 workbench, 2 tool cabinets. We're going to remember to make room for those because that's kind of a new feature. It was in Alpha 15, but I didn't play Alpha 15 all that much. Kind of skipped it. And we got the chess table, horseshoe, billiards. For joy, temperature-wise, we have the cooler, the vent, the heater. Build a campfire for heat. Right now it's 15 degrees Celsius and lots of rain. Floors are the normal floors to start with. I like the wood floors. Ship, we don't have anything yet, which we didn't expect production-wise. We do have the butcher's table, the crafting spot. That's interesting. We're going to have to build the research table too right away. Something to think about. All right, so let's take a look at this here. Let's take a close look at this here. So we have this compacted steel. Let's get that out of there, see how far that goes. This is regular steel, I believe. Or compacted machinery, and then compacted steel. It's probably going to take a long time to carve that out, too, I'm sure. And we're going to want to make this a double hallway. Yeah, it's going to be all compacted machinery. So we're going to have to rebuild a wall there for it. We'll just keep carving that out little by little. Let them carve out there. We're going to want to build a structure over this, maybe. Because I believe this stuff wears down. Yep, deteriorating due to being unroofed. So we definitely want to build a roof over that. So let's build a structure around that. And put a door. And they're going to roof it off. Perfect. I like it. Always kind of do a little thing like that, and we'll go crazy with the that stuff later on. So miscellaneous. Nothing there. Power. Nothing there. Miscellaneous. Need defenses. Need meal source. 4 colonists idle. Yeah, they're not working. We know. We know. We know. Continue to mine. We're going to take all of this out. Store all of that stuff. Who's this? Sammy. Counselor, female town councilman of Compact of Rethler, age 67. Trader. Club. Equipped with a club. All right, keep going. Carry on, as they say. Carry on. These dudes are idle. Grunt is sleeping. I'm going to put in a horseshoe thing right away so that they can play. Stick that over there somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Gonna mine all that out. And then I'm gonna have to work on plans here to make this work. I'll probably put the freezer up in this area. Yeah, freezer goes up in this area. I think being that we have this opened up now. The rain stopped finally. Lots of animals. We can start shooting animals. Campbell thinks you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? They're not going to be called Congers. We're going to be called Got Next. Maybe we put a space in there. Got Next. Got Next crew. And since it looks like you'll be here a while, Campbell also thinks that you should give community a name. What should this community be called? Of course, it's going to be Got Next. Actually, this could be one word. Got Next Ville. Right? Got Next Ville. Okay. And we're the Got Next Gang. GNG. Kind of like Got Next Game in GNG. Got Next Gang. That's what we're called. As hokey as it is what it is. We are now the Got Next Gang. Okay. Fantastic. I love it. Let's see. We want to start doing stuff here, right? So, orders. That's going to be... Is that big enough for a freezer? That is big enough for a freezer. And then that's going to be our kitchen area, which is going to go into that. And we're going to build a wall there. What kind of wall do we want to build? We're going to wait on that so we can carve some of that out. So we can actually get into it. It would be kind of silly if we didn't do that. So you're going to mine all of that out. And we got more orders we got to get here. Let's mine this out. Mad animal. Oh, wow. Yeah. He's coming for us. He's going to attack Wes. Wes, who's incapable of violence. Grunt is incapable of violence. Campbell has got the rifle. Let's recruit you. Now that squirrel's attacking the cat. Don't kill the cat. Cat attacked the squirrel back. Good going, Verona. All right. So you're going to... take it out. Don't hit Grunt. You're a terrible shot. You're hitting the walls. Oh, finally dead. Go back to doing what you were doing. We need a dumping stockpile. So, do dumping stockpile. This whole area could be a dumping stockpile. We'll just dump the animal there for now, since we don't have anywhere really to put them for whatever. For butchering right now. Wes and Grunt are both hurt. You guys are getting it fixed up. Wes is completely healed. All right, so I think we're gonna get ready to put a cut here in this episode as we kind of got our start going here. We're gonna have to figure some stuff out. Obviously, we have to make some plans. We're going to make sure that we finish off the kitchen area and the freezer for sure to kind of get that going, because I always like to do that as a start, and then we're gonna get a area to put in our research bench. Actually, let's do that now. Let's set up our research bench right here. That's a good spot for it. I like that. Has a work speed penalty because it's outdoors. Okay, well, we'll move it indoors at some point. What are we going to do? Right now we need to get a research bench going so we can research some stuff, have that going. Our crops are growing, it looks like. They're 55% grown. Let's take a look at our characters before we get out of here to see what they have. So, Urban World Urchin, a veterinarian now. Traits, ugly, abrasive, and jealous. Okay. That's interesting. Ezra Nips is a child spy and then a blacksmith. Incapable of intellectual, so he can't research. Jogger, neurotic, and masochist. Okay, that's fantastic. And Wes is having trouble building that research bench. Wes is a medieval slave, charity worker, incapable of violence, green thumb, and psychically hypersensitive, of course. And then Grunt is 18, age 19 now. Convent child, incapable of intellectual and violent, can't do much but grow. And he's a hard worker, jogger, and steadfast. And now we just suddenly had Terrell join us here. So we gain a Wanderer right away. We take a look at his stats. Wanderer joins, okay. He is a refugee and then an adult model, okay. So he's pretty much useless. Incapable of intellectual, dumb labor, skilled labor, caring, and scary. His traits are beautiful, optimistic, and he's a slowpoke. Beautiful, what does that mean? Terrell is exceptionally beautiful with an exotic yet familiar facial structure and an arresting gaze. People are attracted to him before he even opens his mouth. Oh god, that's incredible. He can shoot, he can melee, he's got great social skills. He's a skilled practitioner, level 7. Okay with animals, and he can art. Not really important to me. I don't really care about art. Summer's begun, but winter's coming. Your food crops won't grow in the winter. Be sure to store several days' worth of food now, while you still can. You can build a walk-in refrigerator room to prevent food from spoiling. That's exactly what we're going to try to do. Or you can try to buy steel or make some parkas. Or you'll freeze when you step outside, of course. Anyway, I think we're going to increase our growing zone a little bit here. We're going to need a bigger patch to grow in. We're going to do more hauling of the things, because now this is all finished off. And we're going to structure here. We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall. That'll be the, actually, cancel that. Cancel. We will build a wall here. And that'll be the door and the door. Okay. So, door and door. And perfect. And you know what, folks? That's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking this out with me. Hopefully, we'll try to make this somewhat a daily series. If not, we'll try to do it as much as possible, maybe a couple times a week, while I can keep up with it in the meantime. But any comments or questions, leave them below. Let me know what you're thinking, and we will try to make that happen here in this series for you. If you want to see more of it, I will try to bring more of it. Let me know that as well. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around the channel, and goodbye now.